Good morning students. For today class our topic is electromagnetic induction type relay. So first is the basic principle of electromagnetic induction का relay is based on Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Working principle is based on Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. And this type of relay work as a split phase induction motor working of this type of relay is similar to split phase induction motor, where rotating force, or we can say where force on rotor is due to the interaction of two fluxes which are in phase split. Similarly, we can say that there are minimum two magnetic fields required to rotate the rotor. So, suppose this is one coil 1, this is coil 2, current in coil is I1 and coil 2 is I2. So due to current I1 flux is Phi1 and due to coil 2 flux is Phi2. Since rotor is made up of aluminum disc, so due to flux Phi1 an EMF is induced in this rotor, and this rotor is a disc, so current is flowing in the rotor, that is suppose I1. Similarly, due to flux Phi2, EMF induced in the rotor is E2 and current is I2. Flux Phi1 and Phi2 both are in phase split. So the working of this type of relay is based on phase split of two magnetic fields. So next we write let Phi1 is the flux due to coil 1 and Phi2 is the flux due to coil 2. So Phi1 is equal to phi m sin omega t and Phi2 is equal to phi m sin omega t plus theta, where theta is the phase displacement between phi1 and phi2. where theta is the phase split angle between phi 1 and phi 2, between phi 1 and phi 2. So due to flux phi 1, EMF induced in the rotor is E1. So we can write E1 is equal to, E1 is directly proportional to d phi 1 upon dt from Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. And current is I1 in rotor, that is directly proportional to E1. If we consider small resistance of the rotor, so we can say that I1 is equal to E upon R, or we can say I1 is directly proportional to E1, or d phi 1 upon dt, that is equal to phi m cos omega t. Similarly, due to flux phi 2, EMF in rotor is E2. So E2 is equal to your directly proportional to d phi 2 upon dt. Current due to ET, I2, that is directly proportional to E2, or d phi 2 upon dt is equal to phi m cos omega t plus theta. Now the torque on the rotor is due to the interaction of flux of coil 1 and current due to coil 2. So let net torque on the rotor is equal to F2 minus F1, because there are two forces. One force is due to flux phi 1 and current I2, and second force is due to current I2 and flux phi 1. So we can write net force on the rotor is F2 minus F1. F2 minus F1 is equal to F, that is F2 minus F1 is equal to phi 2 I1 minus I1 phi 2. So phi 2 is equal to phi m sin omega t plus theta, and Im is, what is I1? I1 is Im cos omega t minus phi 1 I2. Phi 1 is phi m sin omega t, and I2 is phi m cos omega t plus theta. So we can say, write it as phi 1 phi 2. So net flux will be, suppose this phi 2 m and this is phi 1 m. Similarly, this is phi 1 m and phi 2 m. Now on solving this equation, we get phi 1 m dot phi 2 m into sine of theta. So net force depends on the magnitude of phi 1 m and phi 2 m, where phi 1 is the flux due to coil 1 and phi 2 m is maximum flux due to coil 2, and theta is phase displacement angle between phi 1 and phi 2. So force on the rotor will be maximum force on the rotor will be maximum when theta is equal to 90 degree, because sin 90 is equal to 1. So F is equal to phi 1 m dot phi 2 m, and phi 1 is directly proportional to I1 and this is proportionality I2, and if phi 1 or phi 2 both are equal, then we can write that force is directly proportional to square of current. In this way, electromagnetic induction type relays are designed in different structure based on phase split angle, different structures of electromagnetic induction relays. Based on phase displacement, we design different structure of electromagnetic induction relay. So these structures are: first, it may be shaded pole structure, second is watt-hour meter, and third is induction cup structure. So these are the three structures based on phase displacement between phi 1 and phi 2. Now first we design shaded pole structure. So in shaded pole structure, there is a shading ring. Core is split into two parts. This is the core, and this core is split into two parts. In this way, in one part we insert a ring that is known as shading ring. And this is core. Here we insert a winding which is connected to the input supply. This is shaded pole structure. And rotating aluminum disc is inserted between the air gap. Here we insert aluminum disc to rotate freely. So this is the aluminum disc, or its simple circuit we can draw that if this is the core, and insert a disc between these cores. Here we insert aluminum disc. So in this way we split core into two parts. In one part we insert a ring, that is copper ring, or its name is shading ring. So flux is phi 1 in part of shading ring. The flux is phi 2 in unshaded part. So due to interaction of these two flux phi 1 and phi 2, a force on the disc is inserted, due to which this disc rotates. So we can write torque on the rotor is directly proportional to phi s या phi 1 dot phi 2 sin of theta. Phi 1 flux in shading part and phi 2 is flux in unshaded part. So due to which our rotor or the aluminum disc starts rotating. Now the next structure is watt-hour meter structure. Watt-hour meter structure. Watt-hour meter structure. In this type of structure, we use two cores. One is E type and second is U type. So we draw a circuit. In this circuit there are two magnetic cores. Shape is E type and second magnetic core is shape in U type. Now we insert winding. This is, and second is in this way. In between them we insert a aluminum disc which can freely rotate. So this is the wattmeter structure. Suppose current is I1 and in this winding current is I2. So flux in this winding is phi 2 and flux in this phi 1. So due to flux phi 1, EMF in the disc is E1 and current is I1. Due to flux phi 2, EMF is E2 and current is I2. Similarly, the working principle is same. Flux phi 2, interaction of flux phi 2 and I1 and flux phi 1 and I2, two forces are inserted on this disc and our disc rotates based on the phase displacement of phi 1 and phi 2. So here net torque is directly proportional to phi 1 phi 2 sin of theta. So this coil is known as voltage coil. This coil is known as current coil. So this is the structure of watt-hour meter type induction relay. Now the next structure is induction cup relay. Third is induction cup type relay. Induction cup type relay. In the structure of this type relay, we use induction cup rotor in this way. Now the winding on this similarly. And this is the rotor. Shape of the rotor is cup type. So this relay is named as induction cup relay. Induction cup relay. This is the shape of induction cup relay. Working of induction cup type relay is similar to shaded pole type relay. Characteristic of this relay is inverse time characteristic. This relay shows inverse time characteristic. Inverse time characteristic means the fault current increase, operating time of the relay decrease. So this type of characteristic is known as inverse time characteristic. Inverse time characteristic. So these are the three structures of induction type relay. One is shaded pole structure, second is induction cup structure, and wattmeter structure. So thank you for today class.